Hi guys. So it's time for that glorious moment for me to comb my hair out with you all and catch you up on what's been going on. So let's just deal with the monkey in the room. Um, Guys, I don't think Florida is for me. I put forth a valiant effort to be in Florida and I have gotten burnt every step of the way. I got hired at several places here as a contractor, as a massage therapist, as a wellness professional, just a lot of stuff. And two places just blatantly discriminated. Like, even though we talked about my visual impairment, once I came in, I guess me being black plus having visual impairment wasn't going to work for them. And so that didn't work out. I signed up for like subleasing at different offices here, and that didn't work out either. It has just been brutal, and this week was the absolute worst. Trying to find housing here is really, really difficult. The process of purchasing a home, it's a lot. I feel like if you successfully want to move to Florida, you need to have a family member that you could stay with, a friend, something that you could stay with for like 6 months, that doesn't mind you being in their house for about 6 months or longer, because you're going to need some time to learn and then find your place of employment and then save money. The realtors here are terrible. I've had a lot of realtors here, and they pretty much want you to take whatever they offer you immediately. And they flake on you because they're not full-time realtors. The majority of them have other jobs and other businesses. So it's just, you end up trying to find your own place. The only thing that has availability right now are things that's gonna cost you around $3,000 to $4,000 a month. There's availability for that, and so of course it's gonna cost you, around $10,000 to move in there. If you want to rent, if you don't care. Now, of course, you could find something cheaper if you don't have to be in the city, if you don't care where you live, if you don't mind having like an older property, and you're flexible about a lot of, then you could find a couple of things. I don't even know, guys, because I've been seeing like at minimum, the things that are cheaper, they have waiting lists, and pretty much another thing that's really bad out here is illegal subleasing. People that own a house or don't own a house. Maybe they're renting the house their own selves and then subleasing it to somebody else. And then the owner's finding out about it. And then the owner's putting you out. I know a guy that happened to in Little Havana here in Florida. And he paid the money to move in there. And within the week, the owner was escorting him out of there and letting him know that the person he dealt with was not the owner and did not have the authority to rent to him. So it's just a lot going on. I've been on the beach for the last 2-3 days, and it's been a lot. I allowed my hair to just go. And I'm really happy to be combing my hair out. In my room right here, there's no carpet. So I don't have to worry about hairballs in the carpet because I let my hair all the way go. Like I let it be a rock and fro. If you guys were watching my shorts videos, then you saw my hair literally go from one extreme to the next. I pretty much have tried everything as far as different types of jobs and different sides of town. I definitely have learned a lot. And my advice is if you want to move to the Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach area, you need a lot of money. And you need to fly down here and find something and buy it before you get here if you're familiar with the area, and be in a position to have time to figure it out. If you have money and you have time, then you're good, because you don't want to get stuck in a hotel like I have week after week after week, trying to figure it out. You all know that I actually am in the Pilates instructor training program, and I'm starting law school in August. And literally, you know, with everything going on, I would just like to be settled way before school starts. And so me going into let me see, guys. Yeah. And I was like, you could really, really want something really bad and really, really, really fight for it. But if it's not coming together, at some point you have to decide, like, what's the goal? What is God saying to me here? What way is God wanting me to do this? Like, what am I not seeing? Because, excuse me, when like for me, my life is already really challenging. So it can be difficult for me to tell the difference between challenges and warnings, you know? But And then I have a commitment thing. Like, I don't like to feel like something beat me. I don't like to walk away from things without giving it everything I've got. So, you know, I came here because I had some emergencies, and this was going to be a way to make a considerable amount of money in a little bit of time. So when that didn't happen, I just kept saying, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something different. And it still didn't work out. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sure I don't re-pick up hairballs and stuff like that. And so this last time that I've been here was an absolute nightmare on Elm Street. I went to church this morning. The dating is terrible here, FYI. The dating is really bad. Really, really, really bad. I thought dating in Atlanta was horrifying, and it is. So don't think I'm gonna change that statement. Dating in Atlanta is horrifying. I just feel like the guys here in Miami and Florida, they're too broke to date you. Overall, the guys in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, all of that, they are too broke. These guys work 2 and 3 and 4 jobs. They're never off of work. The guys with money expect for you to sleep with them today. Right now, they expect for you to be kissing all in the mouth, and I don't know, it's weird. So let me see here. Guys, this coming out this time, because this is all of nature's glory right here. I want to comb it out to a certain point, and then want to comb it out to a certain point and then braid it and start on this other side, guys, because it is pretty. Let me see where I put my oil though. I hate when I start combing my hair with you guys and then, okay, here's my oil. So, guys, I feel like I gave it everything I had this time, and I want to say, even when I first got here, I was kind of feeling like, what am I doing here again? Because the last time was real exhausting. And I had an opportunity to open an office within a barber shop here, and that crashed and burned after I spent 10 hours working with the owner the day before and just really collaborating and being transparent and really wanting to see, you know, like, where was his mind at, what was his vision, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and that went all kinds of left. It was bad, it was sad, and it was bad. It was real sad and real bad, and I was thankful that everything happened within 24 hours rather than for me to be working for another snake again, and dragging it along for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks. And, you know, here I am wasting time again. I gotta start over somewhere else. And, you know, all that. I'm just gets real old real fast, guys. So that was like the last thing that I hadn't tried, that I hadn't, explored. And so once that happened, I went to church on today for Easter Sunday, and that didn't go good either. Like, I went out there, I was telling my driver, which coincidentally I had her yesterday. So I was telling her where I needed to be dropped off, and she was more so like rushing. I think she was trying to get to work or whatever her commitment was, because she had already been out all night. She told me, so she said I was like gonna be one of her last riders, and she's from Philly. And anyway, where she let me out, I ended up participating in a baptism in the ocean, and then they didn't have church service. They just did the baptism, and then they went back to their church to have the rest of their service for today. So I was really disappointed because I was looking forward to attending the church service with the group that had invited me, and I didn't get to make it over there with them. So then I set up for chair massage, and of course that church group had invited me to go back to their church with them, but I wasn't in the mood. That's not where my mind was at, to go to someone's church, and definitely not to be riding with them, and like my whole day turned into that when I had on leggings and a tank. Y'all saw what I had on today. This shirt, I had on my, I'm at the beach and I'm doing chair massage. So I'm just like, no, that's okay. We exchanged information. But honestly, I didn't even care for the group, because the young lady that I initially was interacting with had such a terrible attitude. And she was very standoffish, very rude. I kept asking her name several times. She wasn't telling me. I'm asking her, are they having church service right here? Or what kind of service are they having? And she told me yes, but really the answer was no. All she had to do was tell me, no, we're not having church service. We're having a baptism, water baptism out here, and then we're going to go back to church. And then I would have been like, oh, okay, well, I'm looking for the group, that's having church service. And anyway, she was just real stank. And she didn't end up acting nice until another pastor wanted to greet me, which she was really nice. And then she wanted to act nice in front of her and kind of clean it up and be, but I will encourage women to stop being nasty and standoffish to new women that come about, and you're worried about them taking your man, and you worried about them having influence or taking an opportunity, or I don't know what I feel sorry for them though, because if you have to have this pit bull butch demeanor, and I'm talking about butch as in an old dog, an old mean dog, and if you gotta have that type of attitude, and you're supposed to be serving the people of God, and whatever you're trying to protect, it's not yours. You should be confident in what belongs to you. And if the presence of one person can shake you up, rattle you up, and have you acting nasty, you need to reevaluate. You need to reevaluate exactly what is going on, because it's impossible that makes sense. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to act crazy with this girl to protect mine. It's like, let it go. Whatever promotion belongs to you, whatever husband, whatever situation, life, position, whatever belongs to you, nothing or no one can interfere with it. Nobody. And 9 times out of 10, I don't want nothing. I don't But these people be going ham about, and I don't even want whatever it is they're going for. So anyway, yeah, I was just turned off. I'm like, no thanks. The church is a church of God in Christ. Like affiliate, and so I don't really have that background. I have more of a Baptist background, and actually the church that invited me was a Baptist church. And so I was disappointed too, because I know they were taking communion and I wanted to take communion. And this church too, they said they were going to do communion too, but at the church. So I wish my driver would have just took me where, you know, I was talking about, and or help me kind of drive around the beach until we saw the signs, because but regardless, what I'm saying, because I've been looking for a church out here for a while in Florida and I haven't found one. I meet people and different guys telling me about churches. We're supposed to go to church. We don't end up going to church. Ends up being a thunderstorm, something. And like yesterday, I was trying to get to that Bible study. Never made it to the Bible study. Me and that girl walked around. We never found the Bible study. But we had a great time together. But I just like, wow, I took that as a sign. Like, you know, the doors are closing here. And I'm here day after day after day. And the doors are closing. So I don't even see myself coming back to Florida for a long time, guys. Like, I'm pretty much turned off. I don't see it happening. I'm pretty much gonna leave Florida alone. Especially after what just happened to me with that barber shop. That was the worst. And I would go into detail about it, but I'm still really emotional about it, and it was just so bad. I hate to just start crying on here about it. So I'll end up telling y'all about that later. Now let me tell you about the celebrity that I told you guys last week. There will be a part 5, and there is. So me and the guy met in real life, and we actually had plans to meet on the day I got to the barber shop to work, the first day. And that's when all the drama popped off, and I ended up having to tell him, like, if you're already really close, just come on, but I have a situation going on, so otherwise we can meet at another location. So he was just like real engaged, like, what's going on? Do you need me? Do you want me to come there? What do you want me to do? So we finally met after all that other stuff was dealt with. And can y'all tell I'm sleepy? And this is hurting. And so anyway, we finally, dang, my hair is really messed up, guys. And it's messed up because I just let it go. Like, I just let it flow in the wind. I hope y'all can still see me. I end up turning it. I just let it flow in the wind day after day and just let it get more and more knotted and more knotted. I will tell you guys, my Pilates class was really, really good, and I have another one I'm going to in the morning before I leave, and I'm very much excited about that. And of course, I'm gonna stop at Target and get some fruit. I will tell you guys, this particular Target in Hollywood, their fruit is a hit or miss. Like, all the fruit that I bought the other day, it was pretty much bad. Like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to a different Target, or possibly find me a Publix or something out here. Get me some fruit somewhere else tomorrow. I just drank juice today. So anyway, we went out to the pool, and it was a little drama with that because he was commenting that he felt like I was trying to keep something from him in my room. So I'm automatically thinking in my mind, like, this is not about to go anywhere because he's too negative and too suspicious and too, everything. And on top of that, he uses like peer pressure, and he tries to use like reverse psychology on you, like you're a little kid. Stuff that happened, when you're in 7th grade, and they're trying to tell you, like, are you grown? Are you this? Are you that? And you're not, So you sit up here. Hold on, guys. This hurts. I gotta finish combing all this stuff on my hair because, guys, sand was flowing in my hair, in my face, like it was going down at the beach today. And now my nail, I try my best when I do things not to get my my nails broken and stuff. So let me just comb my hair back. That's probably the best bet for right now. So anyway, he does a bunch of that because he wants to get his way. And even though he says, he doesn't want a groupie, he does. He wants a girl to act like a groupie, but treat him like a normal person and not like they just want to, get with him for what he has. Hold on, guys. I just threw everything on the ground. So I understand that. Hold on. Let's see if I threw it right here. I don't even know where I threw my comb, guys. Oh, there it is. Now I have to get it. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, so anyway, we all have what we want, what we need, all that stuff like that, and I understand all that, and I respect all of it. But I talk about this all the time. Men hold all the cards. You have to follow the cues a woman gives you, and if you moving too fast, and you're pressuring her, just really doing the most, that's not gonna get you what you want. And if it does, it's gonna be the wrong energy, in the wrong spirit, like the wrong vibration. And even if a woman gives into you, like, okay, let me let him feel on me. Okay, let me let him kiss me all in the mouth. Oh, let me let him, let me just sleep with him. It's bad karma when you force yourself on somebody and you don't respect their boundaries. And especially when you're trying to make them believe this is the key to, you know, you taking them seriously and moving forward with y'all's personal relationship. Like, this man went as far to tell me, like, we're in a serious relationship that fast. Just off of seeing each other for 5 seconds, now we're in a serious relationship. Don't let guys do you like that. But he didn't know my full name, date of birth, favorite color, nothing. We have absolutely done nothing. But he and I are in a serious relationship right now. Then he proceeded to lie, like he wanted to make up an issue so that he needed to come in my room and make sure I wasn't hiding nothing from him. You know, we're supposed to be spending the whole day together. Now all of a sudden, he doesn't like the beach. He doesn't like to be in the sun like that. He said he wanted to go swimming. Next thing you know, it's too hot out there for that. He doesn't go to the beach till late at night. Then he said, oh, let's go get something to eat. Then he said, oh, well, I didn't bring my cards and stuff like that. I need to go home and get some stuff together if you want to be doing all that. Then he went into, I should be treating him. Mind you, this guy has a diamond nose ring in his ear. He has platinum diamond earrings in both ears. Rolex watches on both arms. I asked why. He said because he doesn't have time to waste. That's why he wears watches on both wrists. What else, guys? You know, so he drives a BMW. You know, it's a sedan. It's a small sedan. He's not a big person. He's like 5'7" at the most. Really, I'm gonna say he's like 5'6", 5'5", up in there. And but guys, it was just ridiculous. It was just a lot of foolishness. I think the term is called love bombing. I see that a lot online on YouTube videos about how to detect love bombing. Don't don't be deceived by love bombing and all that. Because I noticed the guys like to tell you they love you too. And it doesn't matter what age group. The 50 and 60-year-olds are doing it too. Off top, love you. You know, they like to say that. And I'm always like, okay, we're going to see. Because love requires an action. And it requires the truth. And it has to be aligned. So when they say all that, I'm like, okay, well, you said it. But to me, I just want to slap them silly. Because I'm like, you be telling me you love me today? Like, really? You don't love me today. In one doggone day. No. Give it a rest already. So, guys, I pull my hair in a bun because it's just so thick. I need it to calm down. So, I put quite a bit of oil in my hair. And I braided it in that one really tight braid. So what'll happen is it'll calm down. And then tomorrow I'll comb it out again and put more oil in. And then I'll do 2 braids. I'll probably do the cornrows again with you guys before I go out to the pool. I think I'm going to go out to the pool tomorrow, like early. It depends on what time this Pilates class is. But yeah, no. We're not a match, guys, at all. Another thing, I always remember everybody's birthday. And the first time we talked, he had told me his birthday was in March. It's not in March. And when we talked on the phone, I asked him what did he end up doing for his birthday, and he told me nothing. And I was like, really? And so when we saw each other in person, I'm like, so what kind of birthday cake did you have? Like, and he's like, oh, I didn't have my birthday yet. I'm like, why did you tell me? And I'm like, yeah, I get it. Maybe you just said that because, you don't know who you're talking to, whatever. But I had to just keep slowing him down. I'm like, hey, what's your whole name? How about that? Like, do you have brothers and sisters? Are your parents still together? Like, are you only child? Like, I had to keep telling him, like, hey, I don't move this fast. I don't want to. I'm not interested in that. Like, that's just not my love language, Less is more with me. I'd rather, do some activities. And he just like, oh, so you just think that I'm one of these. And of course, sure I do, because that's what you're acting like. And so you have to just take a deep breath. But that's the end of that saga, guys, with the little celebrity dude. It's not anything new. These guys are used to women giving them whatever they want right now. And no matter what kind of woman you are, that is what they're used to. That's what they want. And they will articulate like, hey, I'm used to that. And so, I'd appreciate if you'd oblige. And I'm not, guys. I don't feel like it. I'm just not at the place anymore of taking chances or doing stuff I don't want to do. Like, in my mind, I have to imagine so many things. Like, I have to be in this fairy tale space. And if I don't want to be touched, if I don't want to kiss you, that's just what it is. I don't want to right now. And why would you want me to if I'm just not there? Like, so I feel like, sometimes a person can genuinely want things from you. And when you're telling them, no, I'm just not ready yet, they take it like, no, you just don't want me. As a personal attack, but that's not the case. But I will say, when a person's had too many negative experiences, or just don't have value for themselves, then, everything is an argument and everything is an attack, instead of listening to a person for where they are for themselves, So that went out the window. So I appreciate that my time here, like, everything was an epic failure. Like, absolutely nothing went good. Everything was a red light, a flaming red light. So I can completely walk away. Sorry, guys. I can completely walk away this time feeling like I've done it all. I've tried everything, and this is absolutely a no-go. I don't have to, think anything else. I don't have to be confused or, like, ponder in my mind, like I'm so serious about it. I'm going to like delete all my job leads, alerts, recruiters, everything that has to do with Florida. I'm deadening that, and I'm just moving on. And so I'm happy about that. That's the positive spin in it. It has been gut wrenching. It really has been hard, more than difficult. But I did it. I tried it, and that's that. So to be continued. We're gonna see what's next. Um, Sometimes people will say like you shouldn't share what you're doing, what moves you're making until they're done, and you shouldn't talk about this or that. And excuse me, guys, I'm so sleepy. I've actually tried that for years. Like, don't tell people my moves. Don't tell anybody what I have going on. Don't tell anybody, anything. And for me, with visual impairment, living like that, all people see is the end result. And that gives them a distorted view of my reality. And it causes me a lot of problems. So I feel like I need to be more vocal and share the process so people can get to see me, the whole me, the good, the bad, the indifferent, the ups, the downs, the strength, the weakness, all of these, things that go into it. I just feel like that's the best thing. Comment down below if you started yawning watching me yawn over this last probably hour, because it's taken me a long time to get done this time. But I will show you guys. You'll end up seeing what my hair looks like. I'm debating if I'm gonna leave my hair like this for Pilates in the morning, or if I just go in and make it be a ponytail. So we'll end up seeing, to be continued. But I'm about to take a shower, guys. Good night. And I'll come back. I'll come back and chit chat, because I'm pretty sure I forgot something. Pretty sure I forgot something I wanted to talk about. But yeah. All right.